Yes, Dad.
Okay, we are here at John's Crazy Socks with John, our co-founder and inspiration. Say hello, John.
Hello.
And John, what's our mission?
I spread the happiness through socks.
So part of what we do is we're always trying to empower people and show what's possible. Show what people can do, particularly people with special needs. Right?
Right.
And are you doing that all the time, John?
Yeah, Dad.
Right? So today we have some guests in from an organization called ACLD. They place people with special needs and special capabilities in jobs. And what they look for are some test sites where they can bring some candidates and have them do some work to learn what it's like to work in the workplace. And we work with ACLD and some other groups to do this. So when you buy socks from John's Crazy Socks, you're enabling us to participate in these job placement programs. So I'm going to turn it over to Lara. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi.
And who's here today?
I'm Lara. I'm the vocational evaluator at ACLD. We have Elizabeth here. And then this is Elaine. She's a job coach.
So Elizabeth, you're in high school now?
Yep, I'm in 12th grade now.
Going into 12th grade, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. And you're starting to learn what type of jobs you can do,
Yeah.
right? And we have another person here with Elizabeth, but he's asked to remain off camera and doesn't want his name used, so we're going to respect that. Not everybody wants to be on camera, right, John?
Right.
But you like being on camera, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So Lara, you want to tell us a little bit about ACLD?
Sure. ACLD is a not-for-profit agency on Long Island. We work with people who have learning and developmental disabilities. Specifically, this is the vocational department. So what we do is, right now we're doing an assessment to see what Elizabeth likes to do, where her skills are at, maybe some things she doesn't like to do. Just get her exposed into different, job sites to give her just a better idea of what she wants to do after high school. We also have job development, which works with people who, are ready to look for a job. We help with resume writing and all of that kind of stuff. Interviews, interview prep, and then we have job coaching, which is, support on a job, and to just make sure that everyone is happy and good and able to maintain their job.
This is very important work,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of programs in the schools for people with disabilities, but sometimes they call it the 21-year-old cliff.
Yeah.
You finish school and you fall off, and it's hard to get connected with programs. You guys have a great program.
Yeah, we do.
And then you're able to bring people in here, and we're going to serve as a test site. So on a regular basis, Lara is going to bring folks in here that will spend a few hours learning different tasks, and you'll get to assess how they perform, and that will help you place them in jobs.
Exactly.
And if we have openings, we're going to hire,
We
right?
hope.
That's what we want to have happen. So when
That's
you
our
buy
goal.
when you buy socks from us, that lets us hire more people, and we're hiring people with disabilities.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth, have you been busy today?
Yeah.
Have you had fun?
Yep.
Have you learned some things?
Yeah, I learned that you can become an entrepreneur just by doing a sock.
That's pretty good.
Exactly.
Right? John, are you an entrepreneur?
Yes, I am.
Right? And John, so you were showing Elizabeth some job tasks today. What was the first thing you did?
The first thing I give her a tour.
Right? And then what was the first job task?
First thing we did, pick out socks.
You pulled some socks in the warehouse. So Elizabeth, you were going into the warehouse to find some socks?
Yep.
Did you like doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Was that hard to do?
No.
Did you learn it quickly?
Yeah.
And now what are you doing?
Now I'm doing notes.
You're doing notes. So John, what's involved with this?
In fall, we have a sticky note for me.
Right?
A handwritten note. A handwritten note.
Right?
And I give it 2 thinking cards. Why? One for customer, one of them give away and give it to your friends. And then they'll put a paper clip all together and then give out every order.
So
Put out the shipping.
and there's another card, right? It's the story of John's crazy socks.
Yes.
So Elizabeth, you and John, or you put those cards together
Yeah.
and you put a clip on them, and then that makes it easy to put them in the package when we do our shipping, right? Okay. Well, has this been a good visit for you, Elizabeth?
Yep.
Do you see some jobs that you would like to do?
Yeah, repetitious work like this.
You like that? And I know another thing we're going to do is we're going to have you put some labels on socks, because the socks that we make, our awareness socks, they come to us and we don't want labels on them. We put the labels on, and that enables us to hire people. So John, you're going to show Elizabeth how to put labels on socks?
Sure.
And what socks need some labels now? Do you remember?
I forget.
The autism awareness socks.
Autism. Which color? I am getting confused all the time.
You don't have to be confused. We have the crew socks, and we got new labels in today.
Oh.
So we'll show that to you and Elizabeth, and our mysterious third guest, who's not on camera and is not being named because we respect his wishes. We'll also put labels on socks. Okay. Well, we love what ACLD does.
Thanks.
You guys really make a difference in people's lives, and we like working with you because it's part of our mission of empowering people and showing what's possible. And you can do a lot of things, can't you, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
And John, can you do a lot of things?
Yes, I can.
You're showing that every day, huh?
Absolutely.
Now, it does help if people buy socks, because it's by selling the socks that we're able to do this. And where can people get those socks, John?
I can let Elizabeth say.
Well, no, you can tell us. Where do you get those socks?
Sounds good stuff.
John's Crazy Socks. And if people come to John's Crazy Socks, what are they going to find?
I can let Elizabeth start.
Well, I don't know if she knows your catchphrase. What are we going to find at John's Crazy Socks?
Socks, and more socks.
Do you want to say that, Elizabeth?
You can say.
Go ahead. Let's hear you say it.
Socks, and more socks.
Socks, and more socks.
That's great.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, thanks, folks. You guys were great. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.